Hey guys, and welcome to part 3 of Shadow the Hedgehog. We're finished off the neutral pathway, so now we're going to go to the semi-dark path. So this is for this time of Westopolis, I left it in so I could show off the dark mission, which is kill all humans.
Well, this is getting dark.
Execute Order 66. Imagine, Order 66, it's not just, oh, get all the clones to kill all the Jedi and humans, it's one black hedgehog.
I know, wouldn't that be intimidating?
Aye.
Well, there's one dead.
Aye, that seems to be the trouble. Ah, Sonic.
Sonic, this isn't your part yet.
No, not yet. You'll have your moment to shine. That sound effect. Now, these basic humans, they go down in one hit, folks.
Yeah, we're not using the homing attack on them, we're actually shooting them.
Yes. Here's Doom's Eye, who's going to be our side character for now. Basically, not only will the characters follow, they'll give you a menu designed so you can see I need to just kill 35 humans.
If Black Doom is like using his eye to watch him, is a real one like just sitting on a couch like having a bowl of cereal while watching all this on a TV?
And then the black butler comes in with a cup of coffee. I believe this is for you, sir.
He's like watching it on a laptop and he's got like a mic here as well, just like the way we're set up. Like having a bowl of cereal and a cup of coffee.
And then on the side note, he's got a little device that says if Shadows betrays him, he just presses it. And that's the effect of the Chaos Blast, folks. A big, massive explosion. So big, I'm going to do it again.
On that. Oh, there was two.
Yeah,
two
there's
guys.
2 of them. Yep. That's half of them already.
Like, at least that guy kind of got off alright. Like, there was a guy that like fell off
all
the
the way
cliff.
down. Ah! In case if it wasn't obvious enough, folks, these are the GUN, which is basically a rip-off of the United States military, introduced in Heroes. With that old infamous, oh, we got Sonic's robbed the bank, completely ignoring the fact that Sonic is blue and Shadow is black and red.
Yeah, Amy's not the only one who's colorblind.
And that's all those question marks do, folks. It just gives you hints. Destroy the boxes, they will give you weapons. You can swap weapons by pressing the X button when you go up to that green cylinder. And this pretty much confirms that when it comes to holding something, Shadow's left-handed.
Oh yeah, I never noticed that. Black Doom can hardly hear you after all this destruction.
But can you imagine the backlash this got when this was revealed in E3 2005 and all that? People like Johnny, for example, thought it was seriously an April's Fool's joke because of the whole concept.
I heard that like see if this game was like actually good and successful, they were actually going to do like a Shadow the Hedgehog series for like older people. Well, the Sonic the Hedgehog series would like focus more to like the younger audience.
Well, I do like the idea of, because Shadow's just as popular, if not more popular than Sonic himself. But I just don't think they should have went with this direction for his own game. Like, even that game Lego Dimensions makes fun of that, where when Knuckles, Big, and Shadow come out of the warp through the dimensions, Shadow's currently holding a gun, Knuckles sees that, and then he just takes the gun and throws it away.
So what do you think? Do you think Shadow's going to be in Smash Bros. Ultimate?
I hope so. I think it's time we at least get him as an Echo Fighter for Sonic.
Yeah. Hey Black Doom, your hair kind of looks like Shadow's.
Yet another A rank.
Perfect.
What happens when you get all the stages in an A rank, folks? You unlock Super Hard Mode, which is wasteless. It doesn't give you a rank at all, it's just even harder versions of the stages. Waste of time.
Really?
Yep. You get nothing for it. Now you notice I cut off the GUN cutscene again because that plays it's the same cutscene again. So anything that's padding, folks, I just cut it off. Just you can thank me in spirit.
Just shoot him already. He's just standing there.
Oh, they don't know what their orders are. Look at him. Look at this. He's walking very slowly. And
Don't move, or we'll shoot. Stupid humans.
do you not see the big red and white shoe on your face, son?
Very impressive, Shadow.
Who are you?
Well, his eyelid was clipping at the top there.
Do you? But you will in time. But now, there's no time to waste here. Go and
Imagine comparing Black Doom to the likes of Palpatine.
understand.
Got it.
Who do you think win, like Shadow or Darth Vader?
Darth Vader, probably.
Just like force choking before you
Aye,
can
exactly.
get a chance.
Exactly. Just force choking. Snap his neck. Now we're going on to the digital circuit, where we're going to the United States' internet mainframe. So according to Sega, this is what the internet looks like.
How do you even get in there in the first place?
Well, if it's the internet, where's all the hentai? Where's the porn? Where's all the antivirus? Where's all the viruses and spyware?
And they even have robots in here.
Yes. How are they getting here? Now, for this dark mission, since I have to do the dark mission in order to continue on the path I want to do, is I have to get to, well, I have to go past the goal ring and go in further into the stage to destroy the core of the cyberspace. Look at that one up there, going in circles. Just like a certain purple prick we know. Or in the case Stephen will know.
Like, it's funny that, like, now we've got, like, this sudden, like barrage of colours, like, all over us.
In this what's supposed to be a dark-centric game.
Yep.
That disc thing is a security disc, folks. If you hit that, it splits itself. And hello, Rouge. Bye, Rouge.
Rouge, how do you even get in here as well?
Magic. Now, this searchlight, folks, you have to jump into the searchlight. And I'm guessing because it's magnetized, it drags you to the next section.
Go.
What happened to his voice there? Did it break?
So is this like the flame shield or something?
Yeah, this is supposed to be a flame shield. But it doesn't, it's nothing like the flame shield in the classic.
There's your pole dancing porn there.
Well, we'll call it hentai since this is a Japanese franchise. Watch yourself, folks. This is what Sega wants us to call a firewall. Touch that and you lose reigns.
So is this how, like, some viruses, like, kind of get across?
Yeah.
Like, through the cracks?
Can you imagine that? This is how you travel to find out who your hacker is.
Shizo.
Some type of human weapon. It is a human weapon. But it's 3D Sonic traditional. Home attack enemies over a bottomless pit. Or just a pit in general. If you're wondering what the keys are, folks, basically in each stage there are 5 keys. But the unlocks they give you are pretty much shit.
Yeah, there's no point even going after them.
Like, they can range from good to, like, say, like, a shortcut, or mindly pointless to, like, a different vehicle.
What are them crystal things meant to be?
They're supposed to be the cyberspace's security. They're supposed to be the anti-spyware and antivirus.
And yet they're, like, so fragile, you touch them and you smash.
Well, it's because unlike Sonic 06, you can actually jump on the enemies. And there goes my shield. Yeah, every time Shadow gets hit, he has to shout, "Damn it!"
Damn it.
Again, because they thought, oh, we got to be edgy, let's put minor curse words in just for the sake of being edgy.
If it came out nowadays, it'd be like fuck or something like that.
Aye, but I don't think they would allow that. I mean, look at the Titans TV series that they announced for DC, where when we first see Robin, the first thing he says is, "Fuck Batman."
Would they have a fallout or something?
Well, usually that's the story of Robin, Dick Grayson Robin, where he's first brought in, but then he gets tired of Batman's shit and becomes Nightwing.
Nah.
It's always been like that, but the way he's behaving, it's more like he's behaving like Jason Todd, and let's just say that some of the popularity is not happy about it. For me, since it's only a trailer, I'll probably wait till the series is on and watch at least the pilot, see if I'm interested or not. It doesn't seem fair to judge something just by its trailer.
So is this part of like the Arrowverse or something?
No, this is its
completely
own.
new?
It's another continuity.
Ah.
It's based on this whole exclusive DC streaming that they're now introducing, which is kind of like Netflix, only it's all DC.
Alright.
But so far it's American only. $7.99 a month.
You see that Disney's doing their own sort of Netflix thing coming out next year. And they're like bringing out like Star Wars shows and Monsters Inc. shows as well.
And I'm sure they'll do exclusive shows that you can only watch through there.
Yeah. Plus, you see that the Clone Wars is coming back.
Oh, for one more final season to
Yeah.
tie up those loose ends. About damn time too, if you ask me.
But it's exclusive to that Disney service.
Ooh.
Yeah, Disney want your money. People like Disney know that people will pay for it just to see it.
See, this is what this game does to you folks, because it's so boring and bad. We just talk about other things.
I do think that this particular level just kind of goes on and on. Like everything looks the same.
And this is not the only one. There's another one called Mad Matrix. Well, instead of the GUN's database, we're going through Eggman's database.
I know what he has on the internet.
10,000 terabytes of selfies, according to Tales.
Wow.
Jump. No, okay, imagine if he, instead of saying it like that, he went like, yup. Or Eggman's, yosh.
Hey, yosh. I think they made reference to that in LEGO Dimensions as well.
I think they did. I think that's what I like about the LEGO Dimensions. They reference everything and make a joke of it. Right, there is the goal for the good mission, folks. But since we're doing the dark mission, we have to avoid it.
It's like right there, like wanting you to go over to it, but nope.
No, we have to go up here and then through this warp hole.
Could you imagine, like, if you're with Black Doom and then you go for that goalpost? It's like, no!
That shadow, you idiot! So this is an entirely new section here, folks. You thought the level was long enough? Oh no, you're wrong, son.
Yes, this has been going on for over 6 minutes.
Yep. This is the problem with the shadows, because it's the way they're structured like missions, it goes on for way too long. I'd say these are worse than the Chaotix missions in Heroes.
In fact, like, this game pretty much is just the Chaotix missions just turned into a full game.
Exactly. And, well, wasn't Chaotix the most hated team of them all because of that? Or was it Dark because they had levels that would go on for like 9 minutes?
I don't know, like, maybe the Chaotix was, like, maybe the most hated, but, at least they were trying to, like, kind of do something different instead of, like, just getting to the goal ring for, like, the 4th time.
But then sometimes there's things where being too different is a bad thing. But that's the thing, you just don't know what's best. It's good to change things up now and then, but doing them too soon or too radical different may cause backlash. And anyway, the last section here, folks, the core is all the top of this tower.
Still going.
Yep. Real slow. Look at Shadow ride that slow purple block. I wonder if that was a precursor to how Infinite's power with the Phantom Ruby with the red cubes. And I might fuck up.
We need to go all the way back up.
Yep.
There you go, there's your
Spin dash.
Yep.
The only time it's useful.
$250 rings, wow.
Aye, but like it matters at this point because I'll be honest, I don't care about the rank in this game compared to say Unleashed or Colors, where if I get at C rank, I'm like I need to do this stage again. But here, I'm like, nah, who cares?
Whatever happens to the humans is no concern of mine.
I don't care if they're not gonna get their porn anymore.
No, it's like, what is it, that Sonic 3 CD and Knuckles, where Sonic is some evil overlord keeping all the world's hentai all to himself. Speaking of which, here's the Doctor's database.
Sweet rave music.
Why isn't he bonking his head?
Isn't that Dr. Eggman?
What do you think? An Eggomatic flying in the air? No, it's Dr. Wily. Or is it Dr. Willy or Wily?
Yeah, why we?
So, Dr. Light Serious Case and the Elmer Fuds. Right, next one we're going to go into Hang Castle, because not only did they have to rip the models from Heroes, they had to rip the whole haunted theme design. So this is going to be another haunted castle.
Why is there a haunted castle in this?
They wanted to reuse as much of Sonic Heroes' assets as much as possible. Oh,
Amy.
you'll never guess what Amy's mission is, folks. Cream is lost in the castle. You have to find her. Nope, we're not doing that. From this point on, it's going to be straight to the goal, because this is the semi-dark path that I'm taking. So for this one, it's going to be all the way to the goals, and nobody else matters at this point.
Now we're flying on a pumpkin.
You would. Can you imagine if pumpkins actually walk that way?
They just inflate.
Yep. Now, this I do not get. This is supposed to be a sword, but look, you can only swing 5 times and it disintegrates. I don't get that.
Do you ever use like these melee weapons a lot, or
Only when I need to. Like, the Dark Mission requires you to light the giant lanterns and the pumpkin heads, and the only way you could do that is with these torches. But this is the neutral path I'm doing here.
this would be a good level to play on Halloween?
With Stephen King's It in the background and Freddy Krueger. No, I would say the best game, probably, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Didn't we play that once on Halloween?
I think we did once, but our most infamous was when we first tried it to see how long we can last.
I think the first time I ever played it, it was like night 3 or something like that I got to.
And I got to night 5, 5:59.
Like, that's happened to me twice now, hasn't it?
Yeah. It's just luck at the very end, and that's not even 420 mode.
Like, this is just the basic night 1 to 5.
But I would say it's still a good game. Just for a minor laugh here and there. Wow, this game's edgy. We've got gravestones. I love how the enemies flash in and out of existence before they decide to blow up.
Control stick to ascend or descend. Holding down the A button will let you
Yeah, is this inverted controls?
Do you prefer them that way, or do you like them the other way?
I've always kind of grown up on inverted controls, because whenever like a game like kind of done like the normal sort of controls, I always found it really weird.
Well, realistically, that's how they do work. If you were to fly a plane, I think it just depends on the game.
Because Star Fox works like that as well.
Right. Okay.
So I've always been kind of like used to that. So whenever there's like a flying segment in a game, I've always been used to those sort of controls.
Didn't Lucasfilm make a Starfighter, Jedi Starfighter, which is basically like Star Fox?
It's not like the X-Wing, no.
Maybe. Because I thought that because they're quite similar.
Well, Star Wars came first, so... Funnily enough, Star Fox wasn't like inspired by Star Wars.
Oh,
it was
right.
actually the movie Top Gun.
Huh.
And Thunderbirds, believe it or not.
Thunderbirds?
Yeah.
Well, but they're in space. You would think the obvious one would be Star Wars.
Well, it's like, see, for the cover art of the original Star Fox game, like the characters are puppets, just like in Thunderbirds.
Ah, I see.
Because Miyamoto like really likes Thunderbirds when he was growing up.
A Japanese man watching a British puppet show. Okay.
Yeah, like we get on from like Star Wars to Star Fox to Thunderbirds, and we're not even talking about the game here.
Yeah, because the game's that bad. Now, watch yourself with those torches, folks. They will set off the bombs. You do not want that. At this point, we're going to have to use the bombs to throw them at cracks on the wall.
That is a big bomb. Is he carrying that on his head?
It's kind of... well, maybe he is. Was it the African approach to carrying weapons? And like, even the sword works on the door.
Yeah, that it just blinks like in and out of existence, and
And that's the frame rate. It's because the frame rate can't go above a certain rate. It's kind of like how when you play Sonic 2, for example, on YouTube, and then the frame rate causes the shield to look either two different types of shields where it looks like Sonic's in a bubble, or it's covering Sonic entirely because it can't keep up with the frame rate. Now here's something weird, folks. You think it's working, but it won't work till you defeat the enemies. Now this red liquid here, it's slime. We can go into the slime by spin dashing.
That looks disgusting.
Yeah. And here is Matt's personal favourite hell, Chow Garden.
Chow Garden. You wouldn't think like Chows would be in a game like this.
And that's where you would find Cheese, because not only will you have to find Cream, she'll then say, "Oh, but Cheese wandered off without me. Go and find her. I'll stay here and be scared."
Why did Cheese wander off?
Because it's Cheese. It's kind of like that. What was that episode in Sonic X where Cheese is in the water and then loses into that colony?
See, I never watched Sonic X really, so...
Now, because I'm going so fast, we won't see what's chasing us, but it's supposed to be a demonic scorpion.
You can't even see it at all.
Because I'm going too fast.
We can hear it, but we can't see it.
Yeah. It'll catch up to me eventually. And that's it.
Must have gone this way.
I'm at 17 lives. How many lives will I be by the end of this particular pathway?
The doctor's gotta be this way.
Look at him bumping his head. Why does no one stand still?
And there's another A rank.
Yeah. I don't care at this point. Why are you bothering?
At least Shadow's happy about it.
Alright, the only time where Cryptic actually tries to smile.
It's funny because is it in the Winter Olympics game if Shadow comes first, it actually does like smile.
Yeah, that's weird. Oh great, it's this thing again.
What are you doing here, Shadow? Doctor, I don't want to fight with you.
Yeah, you could tell that there was not a lot of budget in this this game, that because they keep reusing bosses.
The Chaos Emeralds belong to me. All of them.
That's what you've been telling yourself since the very first game.
Yeah. I am a mad scientist after all.
Clear, or I will crush you. Just as I will those black creatures.
Now, unfortunately, there is no turret gun that I can use to cheese my way through this boss, so I'm gonna have to fight this boss legitimately.
Let me show you the power of my latest, greatest creation.
That is your latest and greatest creation.
Yeah, I've seen better. And this is all he does, folks. Just swipe his mechanical arm and to the end tries to slam you. Oh, another problem with this boss. Eggman is suffering from generation syndrome. He repeats his lines.
Lights up. Lights up.
Yeah, the one time where like a Sonic character says just leave the robots alone.
Yeah. It's like, Eggman is my boss here, Amy.
You haven't seen the
No, can you imagine that? When Eggman shouts, lights out, your lights actually go off. Like, lights out!
It's like voice command.
Oh man.
doctor. What the
Right, as we called a big, massive, double-side, triple-A battery, and as Amy gives us a weird Japanese wave, we'll see you in the next part.
perfect.
That's it, cheese. We'll go somewhere where there's cheese.